Hello, everybody. My name is Kenneth Roberts, and with me today is Mark Felbinger. Felbinger. There we go. Said your name right. And Russell Salazar. Right?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah.
So today we have Russell in for just a little bit, and later on in the stream we'll have Darbi Robbins. So right now we're doing a speed round of questions. So first off, what was your fondest memory or moment while filming?
Dude, it has to be the first scene that we filmed together, because it was crazy. Because we just went full balls, like straight in there, and we had the special effects were all in there. It was just right. It was a good icebreaker scene. In that, it was just. I don't know how far I can talk about it, but I know Mark knows what scene I'm talking about. So that was my fondest memory. And I was in the makeup pretty much all day.
Oh yeah.
Completely different. I wasn't myself, so that was fun, dude. And I like creepy things, so it's probably the creepiest scene we could have filmed. that was really fun for me, honestly. And I can't wait for y'all to see that. Y'all know. Okay, that was the scene.
Yeah, they already know. They already know. Trust me.
So, question 2: what prompted you to pursue acting as a career?
Oh man, I wanted to be a Disney kid. And I watched Disney Channel. I know I'm over it now. Like I watch Disney Channel nowadays, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I really did. I wanted to be Disney. I wanted to be famous by I was 16 years old, So I like pursued it. Like when I was 13, I did like the whole acting contest and going to LA, all that stuff, and auditioning for Disney. But that's really what prompted me to get into acting. And then I had musical theater when I turned 16. And I fell in love with the craft of acting when I got on stage and acted with different people and stuff like that. So that's that question in a nutshell.
Nice. Next question is, what did you do to get into your headspace of your character? So.
Oh man, I put on the overalls every time. What's up, Darbi? Whoa!
She just came out of nowhere.
Darbi Robinson, everyone give a round of applause.
She's not in stream yet.
Oh no!
Because I had set it up. Let me set it up first.
It's a surprise.
We'll go back.
Spoiler, Darbi's here. But
oh my god.
Let me set that up.
Woo! It's gonna be a fun night.
It's gonna be fun night.
It'll be good, man. Yeah.
It'll be good.
Cool. Okay. And there's Darbi. Hey, Darbi.
Oh, hey, Darbi.
Darbi.
How are you guys?
Doing good, man.
Good.
All right.
So, let's say this. So, what did you do to get into the headspace of your character for both of you? Let's do with Russell first, and then Darbi.
Yeah, like I was saying, I just put on the overalls, man. Every time I put on the overalls, even if I wasn't playing the scene in the overalls, I go to the bathroom and put on the overalls. That really got me into character. No, honestly, like that, you could be weird about energies and stuff, but he wore that every time he painted. So honestly, like that was pretty. It's funny, but seriously, I put on the overalls.
Yeah.
What about you, Darbi? How did you get in the headspace?
Well, I think the makeup did help, like the grunge goth makeup, but also channeling my inner teen angst kind of helped.
Okay. So next question. Who was your mentor in acting, and what was one piece of advice that you got from them?
Man, I'll let you go first, Darbi. I gotta think about that one.
Same here. Well, my acting coach, Jordan Woods Robinson, he kind of helped me with this character as well. He kind of just said, just play as a person, don't try to play as a character. So I think that would be the best advice.
Right on. I would say like I said, musical theater. I think my director, because we was a musical theater group, and I was under her leadership and under her craftsmanship. I would say that one thing I took away from her is like to like always overdo it, because you can never like underdo it. Like people will tell you to like settle down, but if people tell you to I need more, that's a bad thing. So she always just told me to give it my all. And if people tell you to chill out, but pretty much be a fool, like go for it, take a risk.
Mm-hmm. I'll say the first 2 questions I said to you, Russell, to Darbi. So, what was your fondest memory or moment while filming, Darbi?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. There are so many. I mean, I really enjoyed just learning on set and meeting the cast and crew. I think like in between takes was when we kind of goofed off. Those were really fun.
Mm-hmm. And then what prompted you to pursue acting as a career?
I think my love for film, and I actually was into filmmaking, so I think that, and then seeing how it worked and wanting to be involved in different ways helped. Like I really wanted to be an actor and also write scripts and film.
Nice. Okay. And then what is one positive thing that you can think about to say to the other person? Like, what did you feel? Like, do you understand the question?
Think about Mark?
No, think about Darbi, and then Darbi, think about Russell.
And Darbi was just she always fed off my energy. So she was easy to follow along with, and she followed along with me well. Like when we did scenes together, she knew where I was going. She knew when to escalate, when I was going to escalate. I knew when she was going to escalate. So I just think we didn't even have to like hang out with each other that much to have like that on camera chemistry, what we had.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice. It was nice. She followed along. And vice versa.
Yeah, I agree. Like you really did follow, and we worked really well together, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you were a very easy partner. Like you gave me things to go through, and I think it worked really well.
Right on, man. Thank you.
And what is one thing you would like to say to Mark after this whole experience?
Mark, thank you for paying for my gas, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget it. Nah, Mark was always positive. Even when he was freaking out, he was trying to find the positive. And he was probably the one that was always had a good attitude on set. Like, I think we all went through waves. I know I did. Like, I became a diva at one point, to be honest. But Mark was always happy. He was just always consistent, even though a lot of stuff was going on, a lot of moving parts. So that's one thing about Mark. I admire that about you, dude. Because I'm not always positive, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so I only had like 5 questions because usually it takes longer for people to talk. That's on our end. So let's do like a free-form discussion.
Okay.
So how was all your guys' day so far?
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So
It was good, man. I woke up, we walked the dogs, daily routine, and then went to the gym a little bit and came home, worked on some music, and got prepared for this. And that's pretty much it, man. And then after this, gonna go get something to eat, and I'm hungry.
Nice. Also, I would just like to say for anybody who's watching the stream right now, you can ask questions in the chat below. Just make sure you follow, and then you can put that in the chat. So.
Oh, right on. 5 questions. Yeah, let's do it. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just wait until somebody gets it.
What about you, Mark? You got any questions? You over there laughing? Huh? You got to mute yourself.
No, I just want to hear you guys talk because I'm trying not to cry because.
Oh no! Don't cry, man. I'm ready to see the finished product. I'm anxious to see it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
And to get
actually, Kenneth, I'm gonna say something funny. Okay, I'm gonna say something funny. Mm-hmm. So, Russell, I just showed my grandmother your audition tapes.
Oh.
Let me tell you, man, you went like 360, and then when you got on set, you were like 180. You were just like, you were a totally different person from
That's crazy. Yeah.
I was just like, what is going on?
Right on. Yeah, in a good way though, right? Yeah.
It was a good way. It was.
Okay,
I'm just so happy that Sammy was able to help you out there, because I was like, oh my god.
I know, because we spent a lot of time together, especially when I went over there and I did that little photo shoot for her. We spent a lot of time talking about Tommy, and then that's when I wrote like my character background, and I really got into character, and I do think that helped. She definitely helped, and being around his house. You know, I'm told you I'm weird about the energies, and so being in this house, I think it helped a lot. I did. It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
So we did get our first question. I'll let Darby answer first, since she wasn't really talking during that segment. They say, "Hi everyone. What methods did you use to help you memorize your lines?"
For me, I think practicing and just reading them over and over again, making sense of them in the context as why she's saying these lines or why she's saying these to the other character. So I think that helps. Just putting them in context. You're saying them for a reason.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah. There you go. Right on. I go now. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You go now. You go.
I do the same thing, dude. I memorize. First, I memorize the lines without any emotion. You know, just memorize it, monotone. It would get into your brain, and then like usually when I find out the character in that scene in the context of where he's coming from and why he's saying those lines, then I'll like, I guess, not necessarily wing it, but kind of just like whatever happens in the moment and wherever it builds to, then I'll build off that. So I really like try to practice maybe like key moments, especially if you get notes from directors and the screenwriters, your key moments especially, but just let it flow naturally, man. And then go from there. Let the director tell you what he wants after that.
I got another question. It states, what's one fun thing you did when you explored this character?
You go, Darby? I'll let Darby go.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll let you go first every time.
Oh. What's one thing I did as the character or as I was
Like you explored. What's one fun thing that when you explored the character?
I got to have a fight with my mom on set. That was kind of cool. So you got to explore those kinds of emotions. I mean, I haven't really done that. So it was kind of just pushing out of my comfort zone and exploring what that felt like.
That's good. I think for me, it was definitely going over to Sammy's house and being in Tommy's house and seeing and touching his canvases and all that stuff. So that was just like an antique shop for me, honestly. It was awesome. It was good.
I actually have another question that just came to mind. What advice would you give other actors to kind of go into the film industry?
Man, don't overthink it. Honestly, I did a lot of overthinking. Don't go for those scam schools that will get you to LA in front of all these casting directors and directors. It's just this is a money scheme. Like you'll find it, you'll get working your craft. It's word of mouth. So you got it's definitely like who you know. But honestly, just go for it and find a community theater. Get involved in community theater. Start theater. That'll give you so good foundation in acting and all that. Sorry, those are my dogs.
I agree with everything he's saying, and I also think if you're wanting to go specifically into film and television, know that you should not be having to pay any money unless it's headshots or acting classes. Like you shouldn't have to pay to be an agent to get an agent, and you shouldn't have to pay for anything else because it will probably be a scam.
Don't fall for it. All right, it takes a while. There's no quick pill in getting the acting. You know, it's nothing like that. Take the process. We're still in the process ourselves. We're all still in the climb.
So, was this your first acting project, or have there been stuff before that you've done?
I've done a few commercials, and I've also done other independent films. But this was my first role as the lead in a feature film.
I did maybe one short film before, but it was mostly theater, and so this was definitely like my first movie, and being on set.
And what was it like doing this as like being the lead and like being part of this movie as like a big part of it?
It's very demanding, but I really enjoyed it. You have to put a lot of hours in, a lot of work. A lot of people do depend on you to be there and to, you know, get your lines down, make sure you have everything that you need on your end so that they can get their job done. But I enjoyed it, and it was a really positive experience. So I want to thank you, Mark, for letting me have that.
Man, and I was seeing my wife out, so you'd have to re-ask the question for me. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. What was the question? Because I just came off the top of my head.
Dang.
Trying to remember it. I completely lost it. But there is another question from a fan. We can just ask that one. Were there any specific lessons you learned by playing this role compared to your other roles, like your short film project that you did, or your acting in theater?
Was there any? Say that again. Was there
any specific lessons you learned from playing this part compared to your other roles that you've played in like theater or the other short film project that you did?
Man, any lessons? That's a good one. I'm gonna have to come back, Darby, if you want to go. I'm thinking about that one.
So any lessons that I've learned that were different from the other experiences? I think because there were a lot of really emotional scenes, I learned to cry on demand like really quickly, and doing it multiple times, having to reset every time you did a full run through of the scene. So I think that I learned that was a lesson I learned on set.
Man, I'm stumped on that one. I just think I learned not to be a diva. Like, we worked through that together, honestly. That is it.
So usually I say this question near the end of the stream, but since it's kind of like short at this moment, I would like to say this like more for a more elaborate answer. What's your favorite scary movie? Your favorite horror movie?
Oh man, hands down, The Conjuring, the first one. Just a classic all the way around. Acting, special effects, level of scariness. Like, it's just a good movie.
Darby?
It's very difficult. Horror is one of my favorite genres, but I think the one that there's one movie that I watched that I just couldn't stop talking about it, and it was Us.
Right on. Yeah.
The acting and the music, especially the music, it made it even creepier. And then, of course, at the end, the big reveal it was pretty amazing.
Mark, would you like to say any questions for your actors? Mark, come on, Mark. I know you have a question.
So we got,
do you have a question?
Because again, this was a learning experience for all of us. I mean, it was a learning experience for me. The only thing that keeps shocking me, besides Russell's audition versus his performance, I could tell you that much. That was a big change. But another shocking thing was that I found this out later, is when I wrote the character of Asami, I didn't realize that it actually has a little bit of connection with Darbi in a way, and that kind of shocked me a bit. Right, Darbi? So, like, there's like a lot of a few similarities there, or a couple of, actually a couple of similarities. Would you say, Darbi?
Yeah, we were both adopted. Yeah, I think that I can definitely relate to her on that end.
But I mean, it's just watching your guys' performances right now in the editing bay. It's like it's just surprising. it's like all these characters come unfold, and again, I'm just thankful that I got to have you guys on set. And we actually got some people talking about if there's a potential sequel and prequel. So a lot of big name Hollywood people last year was just asking me that question, and so we shall see.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And we guys see the first one.
Yes, we're good. Yeah. Well, the editing team is doing their best, so I can't stress them enough right now because they're doing their hardest. So,
yeah.
Should I show the big reveal?
I think you should. Yeah, I think you should show the big reveal to our two guests.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but remember I used to say that I always wanted to have pop figures as you guys.
Yeah. Okay. What?
There you go, Darby.
No way, dude.
And it actually has a little mannequin. And
that's legit. That's legit. That's what's up, man. I need one. I love it.
Where can I buy one?
Where can you buy one? Well, you're gonna have to contact me because I got a hold of an Etsy artist. Actually, last month, and so she was very happy to do it, and she did it in about 6 weeks, and she shipped it out, and we even have like some more photos. Kenneth, are you able to show the photos I sent you?
Yes, I just have to display it real quick.
Right.
I love it, dude. I want one.
I knew you guys wanted one. I
love it.
Yeah, and by the way, I try to hide this as much as possible. The only people I've known about this is the post-production team.
Yeah.
So, but there you go, guys.
It's legit.
This is the start.
Yes. Okay, dude.
So we have plenty more to come. We have plenty more characters, plenty more looks of both Mr. Painter and Asami. So yeah, we're gonna get the whole team. The whole team. And guess where I put these guys?
All right there on the shelf.
Yeah, but guess what part of the shelf?
The top shelf.
I put this next to the Coraline shelf, which is actually where I got the mannequins, which is actually right behind me.
There we
over
go.
there. So I have that right there. So Darby, you're next to Coraline, and of course Russell's behind her like. But I wanted to show you that, guys. So we're gonna start to order some more out, and then I'll definitely let her know that you guys are definitely interested. So that'd be like my little gift to all of you for doing such an amazing job. And again, I'm just shocked that this has all come together the way that it has.
Well, we're experiencing technical difficulties showing Darby, so I don't know if Darby's able to be heard, just to let you guys know. I'm trying to get that back up as soon as possible, but haven't showed the pictures yet of the things. We'll post them on our socials so if everybody else can see that after the stream.
But just in case, they're right there. They're right there. Oh man. Now you guys are on my
guys,
oh no!
Yeah, this is good. It's fine. Oh, she's gone.
Like you can see, there's just the mannequins right there above where she was.
I got about 5 more minutes.
Oh, she dropped. Okay.
I can go 8 more minutes, but
8 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I was trying to get Darby back up so we can say like socials and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. It looked like she left the call. She came back in.
Cool. There you go.
Let's see. I'm checking. There you're back. There we go.
All right, perfect.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. Just pop back in. And like I was saying, let's say your social pages. Where can people find you? And everything like that.
Okay, go ahead, Darby.
I have an Instagram. That's my name, Darbi Robbins. DARBI ROBBINS.
Okay, is that it? You just want to do Insta?
That's it. That's all.
Here's Instagram.
I do. Yeah, we'll do Insta. I think they're all the same. If I look on it real quick, hold on. Instagram is IAM period leisure LEISURE. Or you're gonna search my name, Russell Salazar, and you'll see I am leisure. And I think TikTok's the same. Honestly, I'm looking it up right now, but TikTok's the same. You can find me on Facebook. You want to be friends on Facebook? We can be friends on Facebook. TikTok's a little different. I don't know why I got it different, but if you search "Music by Russell," you can find it on TikTok. Music by Russell.
And Mark, where can people find you at?
You can find me at my Facebook page, Mark Feldmanger. You'll see a picture of my two boys, my two Shiba Inus. So that's the best way to get a hold of me. If you want to stay in touch, be friends.
And to find our production of the Death's Visage, just look up DV Film Prod on most of our social media platforms. And thank you guys for coming on to tonight's stream. I know this is kind of like a little bit shorter than what we usually do, but that's just because of timing stuff. So thank you guys for coming on, and hope you guys had a great experience. And to Twitchland, bye.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Thank you so much for having me. I love it. You order me one, I'll pay you, Mark. Seriously.
Yes.
Okay.